In this video, we're going to talk about function composition and graphs. So we're going to do function composition problems where we have a graph instead of an equation. So question 12 says to use the graph to find g of -1, which is the y-coordinate when x equals -1 on the graph of g. So first we need to identify the graph of g, which is this one, and then we need to find g of -1. So I need to find -1 on the x-axis and then find the y-coordinate on g at that point. So that point is right here, and the y-coordinate there is -3. Now we're going to use that answer as the x-coordinate and find the y-coordinate of f at this x-coordinate. This is f of g of -1. So our input of -1 goes into the g function. Our output of the g function goes into f as the input, and then our answer is the output. So -3 becomes our x-coordinate. -3 on the x-axis is right here. And then we find the y-coordinate of the f function, which is the blue function. That's this point right here. And going across, the y-coordinate there is +1. So f of g of -1 equals 1. Now let's use the same graph and the process that we just followed above to find g of f of 0. So we're going to start with f of 0. F of 0 means that we're looking at 0 as the x-coordinate, and we are going to use the f function. So find the blue f function. At 0, the y-coordinate is 2. That's this point right here. Now we take that point, we're going to use the g function, and that's going to be our x-coordinate. So g of 2. G of 2, find 2 on the x-axis. Going down on the g function, it's right on the edge here. It's this point right here. That's going to be -6. So -6 is going to be my answer.